He's against Matthew Brown, who's playing green-red Eldrazi, a deck that's starting to pick up a little bit in popularity. Been doing well in Magic Online, did okay at Pro Tour Rivals Vixen, actually even won a Grand Prix. As these players are 7-2.
And this is a bit more of an aggressive take on the Eldrazi strategy, not playing with any of the Urzatron lands. 4x Eldrazi Obligator in the main deck, 4 Mind Stones, so much more of a, I don't know what you want to call this, Fires of Yavimaya derivative, just playing with green mana acceleration to play the Eldrazi stuff ahead of schedule, not trying to assemble Tron necessarily to get it done.
I'm a big fan of the haste mechanic.
Yes, a lot of haste.
Obligator, Reality Smasher, Bloodbraid Elf.
Yes.
They're looking to give beatdowns. Ah, yes, here we are.
Here we go.
An inquiry that is burning. How Magic was meant to be played. Greg will make Matthew discard these 3. You discard those 3. See you later, Reality Smasher, Eldrazi Obligator, and Lightning Bolt. There goes a hollow one, a Big Game Hunter, and a Lightning Bolt.
Sliding right under the Big Game Hunter. Game, that was, the Obligator is only a medium-sized game.
Not big enough.
Not quite big enough.
Here's Gurmag Angler. That's plenty large.
And a juicy Obligator target.
Yes, that is true.
Stay tuned.
See if Greg has anything else to do this turn. Eldrazi Obligator is a horrifying card to play against.
Yeah, definitely if your deck strategy is just putting a bunch of big old slugs on the table, you cannot feel that comfortable here.
See what else Greg's got to do this turn. He is staring into Basic Mountain there. He lost a hollow one on this on the discard, so I'm not sure if he's got another one to play or not.
Something that's nice about green-red Eldrazi as an approach is you're just up the right dual land 5 through 8. You get Carpusian Forest and Grove of the Burn Willows. No other deck color combination has that kind of tool.
That part's nice.
Yeah, it's a small thing, but I was reading the deck list and I was, oh, that's a nice little bonus.
Yeah. Gonna go back over to Matthew Brown now. He'll draw a card.
A lot of this style of Eldrazi deck we've seen in the past is 3 colors, and I think some of that is necessitated by, well, I need Yavimaya Coast and Brushland for my cards to work.
Looks like he'll be using that for Eldrazi, Cavern of Souls. And now here's Thought-Knot Seer. See exactly what Ogreenc is working with now. I see a Street Wraith, looks like a Goblin Lore, and a mystery card. He may cycle Street Wraith in response to this.
That does not seem great to me.
Yeah, that's obscure if that's the line.
Okay.
I mean, maybe trying to find a Dismember. All right, he says I'll show my hand instead.
But what if you find instead something better than Goblin Lore? And
true.
If there's a Dismember on top of your deck, aren't you better served just taking a draw step?
Yes.
All right, so yes. These are my
I would not cycle Street Wraith in response to that.
I'm just clarifying.
That's okay.
Just for my own edification, just making sure.
That's okay.
Ogreenc looked like he was thinking about that for a little while, and I just want to, walk myself through it as well.
We'll go back over to Greg. He'll draw a card. Looks like he found a land. See, light totals here, 14-19 in favor of Matthew Brown. Matthew Brown also has that shiny Relic of Progenitus on the battlefield that he hasn't had the opportunity to use yet since we've jumped into this game. There's Bloodghast.
For all of those of you on Team Patrick for bingo, don't bother tweeting at me about the checkbox that would have just been clicked.
Which one would that be?
Card with landfall is played.
Okay. Is that because you lost already? Is that why you don't have to worry about it?
Yeah, I feel really bad about it.
Okay. I can tell you're torn up. I just wanted to clarify.
Obligator! Come on.
Smusher.
It's fine, less exciting.
Respect it. Any trades to be had?
Yeah, I mean, this is rock and a hard place territory. If you trade here, you open up the Thought-Knot Seer and the Obligator to attack the following turn. And if you no blocks, you're no attacking, no blocking with your 5/5 while you're getting beaten to death. So
It's not a great space.
not a great place.
No.
Got to figure out where you're drawing to right here.
Especially with no graveyard either.
Yeah.
So no future anglers do not seem to be a thing right now.
If Ogreenc doesn't have anything that impacts the board here on his follow-up turn, then he probably has to take this hit and maybe offer up the block the following turn. Because if you're just taking it and then opening yourself up to 7 the following turn, then what are you really accomplishing? Also, if you're drawing to a removal spell for the Reality Smasher, something like Dismember, suddenly your angler is back to holding off all of Brown's forces. So you might have to take the hit you might have to make the block the following turn, but going to 14-9, I think Ogreenc can afford that hit and try to figure out something this turn.
Hollow on the draw, Street Wraith the cycle, so Hollow one will be a little bit cheaper, down to 3 mana. See where Ogreenc wants to start things, however. Bloodghast is not a free attack here, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, if you're testing the waters here, what ends up happening is at the end of combat, your Bloodghast gets hit by the relic.
Yes.
And
you failed the test.
The little known end of combat step.
Yep.
A celebrated draw step, a celebrated phase by rules lawyers everywhere.
Yeah, you can count me in. There's a Scalding Tarn. Sacrifice that Tarn. We are not in your second main phase just yet. Thank you.
Back it up.
Easy.
Are my creatures still attacking? That's not totally clear.
Slow it down. Got our Modern Legacy Classics rolling here this morning. Nice attendance for both. Ogreenc down to 6 after that Scalding Tarn fetch. Can't wait to see what this is going to be. Hollow one for 3. And he'll pass. Relic Virginia is going to exile Scalding Tarn as we head back over to Matthew Brown. Matthew will draw. Are you still hoping for Obligator?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How about just Reality Smasher? Looking to trade with Gurmag Angler. That'll work. The follow-up is a Carpulsion Forest. Matthew Brown's turn, very quick and easy. Greg Ogreenc, we'll see what he can do.
It's a small thing, but I think I would prefer just to Relic straight away rather than wait when you're playing against a deck with Delve cards.
Yeah.
Because you don't lose the option of being able to sack it should that come up, and just who knows.
Flame Lake Phoenix in for 2.
Who knows with these people?
You just never know.
You never know.
Boom. Blow the Relic. Matthew Brown needs something new. Looks like he hasn't found much of anything just yet.
Yeah, land another Relic appears to be what's going on here.
See a Cavern of Souls there. That one likely naming Eldrazi as well, but we'll get confirmation.
One's on Elf, I believe.
Ah, we have one Elf and one Eldrazi. All right. Well, thank you, sir.
Just keep them. Oh, Bloodbraid Elf. Sure.
Yeah. You get it.
Important for that one to be uncounterable.
Yeah. Is it time for maybe a Faithless Looting? Nah, but yes. Yes. This is what the world needs. Probably my favorite Magic card in Modern right now.
That says a lot about your headspace.
I know. There's a lot that's wrong with me. This just gives the people at home an indication.
Yeah. Which is fine. It's just, you know.
I hope they only don't pick 3 cards. Just pick one that stays.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Okay. Otherwise, I was going to lose my mind.
Yeah, I have no. All right, well, 3 big hits over there on Brown's side.
Jeez.
See what his leftovers are.
Reality Smasher, Eldrazi Obligator, Matter Reshaper gone.
It's probably whatever. Well, whatever he has in his hand is whatever his draw step was last turn, because he would have played any of the 3 cards.
Oh, yeah.
So, no change to Brown's hand, I suspect.
Just took the top 3 cards and put them right in the bin.
But it feels worse.
It does feel worse. Now I'm going to flash back a Faithless Looting. Ogreenc's getting busy. There goes Bloodghast and Wooded Foothills. What comes next for our Black-Red Hollow One player? Flame Wakey? Wakey Wakey, Eggs and Bakey? Ooh.
Whoa. I mean, I'm guessing the last card in his hand is Hollow One if he's making this attack.
Feels like that would be a good thought, yep.
Because otherwise he's tapped out and dead for no reason.
Yep.
So still got it.
Still got it, yep, still got it. Uh-oh. I think we're donezo. Bloodbraid Elf was the draw. Cascade, Trigger. Ancient Stirrings.
Going off.
Yeah, we are going off.
Yeah, this is just lethal.
Oh, yeah, he is dead, yes. 2 3-power attackers will get through. That means Matthew Brown is going to tie things up here against Greg Ogreenc. Green Red Eldrazi, Black Red Hollow One getting ready here for game number 3, it appears. And as they shuffle up and get ready for that 3rd and final game, we will take a few minutes to hear from the wonderful people over at Twitch. Oh, we are back. Cedric Phillips, Patrick Sullivan, getting ready to watch game number 3 between Greg Ogreenc and Matthew Brown. It's Black Red Hollow 1, Green Red Eldrazi. You see the time on the clock. Underneath 10 minutes, these players are going to have to speed up a little bit. As we get ready here for game number 3, they will take a look at their opening hands, and we will get ready for that third and final game. At SCG Tour, hashtag SCGMKE. Patrick, join the conversation on Twitter.
So I've been told.
Yes. Join on in.
So I've been told, but not by anyone in a managerial position over at Star City Games. So I will not.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Greg going to go down to 6. While Matthew appears to be keeping his 7. You know what that means? It's a great time to talk about that StarCityGames.com weekly sale.
Yeah, sure.
Why would we sit here and banter? We can sell you something instead. Go ahead, man.
What? Okay, well.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Anywho,
don't answer that.
Go to StarCityGames.com/weekly sale. Make sure to be checking back the website once a week. We have a new sale that goes live Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. So, you know, once a week at least. Plus, you're going back for articles anyway. Not that big of a hassle. Right now, up to 50% off hundreds of non-English favorites.
Like?
Liliana Vess, Erebos, God of the Dead, Tolarian Academy, Chroma's Memorial.
Attaboy. Go.StarCityGames.com/weekly sale. This sale ends Monday at 10:59 a.m. But guess what? New one.
Yeah.
11 a.m. on Monday.
Yep.
For
As it
those
will
of
be
you-
a new week.
Yep.
A new sale.
Yep. He gets it. You get it at home. Greg's on 5 cards.
A slight variation on the drudgery that is Monday morning for most people.
That's true. That's true. But you know what? Fortunately, here at Star City Games, we give them something to look forward to.
Right. New discounts.
That's right.
Magic players, we only need one more participant to begin our next match.
It's like Greg going to scry. This card's going to stay on the top.
We need one more for a Masters 25 draft.
Maybe. How about the top? All right, Blackleaf Cliffs pass the turn back over to Matthew Brown. 19, Noble Hierarch, kick it over. That's not alive anymore, thanks to Fatal Push. Cycle Street Wraith. Draw a card. Cycle Street Wraith. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Going off.
Picked up a hollow one, I think. I think he might have 2 hollow ones. Oof. Two separate graveyards, 2 hollow ones, 1 graveyard now.
The suggestion that Street Wraith is a spell on the stack and not something that just goes to the graveyard.
It's all cleared up as we head back over to Matthew Brown.
Could Ogreenc there really wanted the second land to cycle into, then he could have played 2 hollow ones. As it stands, he's sort of jammed up.
Noble Hierarch flooded by Matthew Brown. Numbers 2 and 3. So we head back over to Greg. Picked up a Goblin Lore. I think he has multiples of those in hand.
Yeah, still stuck on the 1 land. He's got a Lightning Axe, but he can use that as a removal spell, but doesn't really facilitate anything else going on in his hand because he doesn't have the leftover mana to cast the hollow one.
Hiya! Go get him. Hollow one. Ogreenc's going to fall down at 13. Excuse me, Brown going to fall down at 13. Ogreenc's at 16. Now we head back over to Matthew Brown. Whatever this is getting Lightning Axed.
Maybe not an obligator. You might just have to live with that.
Nah, axe that. Ooh, 6/6 with Exalted. Actually, 7/7 with Exalted.
It's a lot.
Don't forget those 2 Exalted triggers, my friend. You can kill in response to the Exalted trigger. This is kind of interesting, actually. If he's supposed to just take this, hope to draw a land, and then you can axe it, discard a card to Lightning Axe, discard a card to the Reality Smasher trigger, and then Hollow One only costs 1.
Yeah, because if you don't draw a land, you're probably drawing a spell you can't cast anyway.
Right.
So it's a freebie.
But you do have to take 7 on the face to do this. I think Greg's going to do that. What's the follow-up? Stir it up. Oh, Obligator in there. I think you got to take that Obligator. Yeah, that card's awesome right now.
Now, a lot of lines are cut off.
The game is getting tough. Maybe you're supposed. No, you can't kill it now.
Yeah, you definitely can't axe now.
Yeah, you can't axe now.
Yeah, you got to untap.
That thing's a 7/7. Draw a card. Really need a land. I think that was a Faithless Looting.
Well, looting is not a bad draw step here. You have to get quite a bit lucky, but it's at least a way to get the ball rolling a little bit.
It's a way to get lucky.
Because if you peel a land, you're just casting Goblin Lore and hoping for what? That you keep a hollow one in the face of a Eldrazi Obligator? It's not great.
It's not great, yeah.
And if you miss on your land drop here, then it's easy. Then
we're done.
You just pick up your cards.
Yeah.
Move on with things.
You have a way of making everything sound so easy.
Classic win-win. You either pull ahead or the sweet release. What's not to like?
That's true.
What's not to like? So you pitched a Mire, keeping a Mire.
Man, Bloodstained Mire Goblin Lore went to the graveyard. Kind of sacrifices Mire. Get an island. Just get an island. Get a mountain. Pardon me.
Please make your way to side events. Ryan Grave.
This is not going to go the way he wants it to.
In what sense?
Well, he's got to lose his whole hand to axe the Smasher. I think he thought he was going to get to cast Reality Smasher. I think he thought he was going to get to cast Hollow on this turn.
No, if you have 3 cards in hand, you axe and pitch whatever, and now you've discarded 3 cards. Right?
So he wants to be able to cast the Hollow. He has 3 cards in his hand.
Yes.
And so he has to axe, discard a card to spell Axe's cast, and the Reality Smasher trigger.
Oh yeah, right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, I forgot the axe plus the Smasher cost is that's all 3.
So it's 3 cards. And so I think the reason he sacked the fetch land so quickly was because he thought I'm gonna axe this, and then my Hollow one's gonna be free, but it's not going to be free anymore because it's going to be in the graveyard unless he doesn't pay the cost of Reality Smasher. Then we've got different problems entirely.
Yeah.
So he could just play Hollow One for 1. Greg just got a warning for slow play. So if we go to time, there'll be 2 additional turns. There'll be 7 turns.
Matthew Brown, to his credit, has kept up a very clean pace of play.
He has played a haste creature, attacked with it, and passed the turn most turns. That's my kind of magic, Matthew Brown.
Yeah.
We'll add you to the players to watch leaderboard because we don't have anyone to watch this weekend. This is an Eldrazi Obligator. I'm going to take that. It's a haste creature. You see. Now I'm going to attack you with all the creatures. Lightning Axe.
So you had to kill the Smasher because it's lethal.
There we go. You've killed it.
Yep.
And now you are at 1 hit point. Matthew Brown, quick turns.
Yeah, he is
quick turns. Greg is. I don't know what we could possibly be hoping to draw. Burning Inquiry? Faithless Looting. Put 2 cards right into the bin. Could have found. No, Big Game Hunter doesn't do anything there.
Is the Phoenix meaningful?
I think it's haste.
Yeah, it's not the.
Yeah, it's not the worst. Bolt you. Take 1, please. Thank you. Matthew Brown wins this match over Greg Ogreenc. 2 games to 1. Green Red Eldrazi going to win this match over Black Red Hollow One. And that means for Matthew Brown, 8-2, and his haste strategy.
Just tapped out